Casually attending off and on my senior year of college, and when Jamie and I got married in 2007, we became members, so I think over 15 years now. Jamie and I started attending Jason and Beth Weinrich's group, which was one of the very first, at the time, community groups, as they were called back in the day. We attended for probably a year or so, and Pastor Ski was in my ear and invited us to lead a group, not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I always tell him, I think it was 6 times of him formally asking, and I'm grateful for him for doing so, and thankful that his persistence didn't stop, and so we began leading a group. I think this is our 15th year now. We've been leading from West Dallas to Brown Deer to Grafton.
I think something for our small group as far as maintaining it over the years is we originally started this whole list of like, oh, we'll invite all of our friends, it's going to be great. And none of our friends came. And so it's all been new people that we otherwise probably wouldn't have connected with. So it really forced you to like step outside your comfort zone and get to know new people and build those relationships. And I think when we started to, it was like, oh yeah, we'll do this for other people. Mm-hmm. And over the years, we've realized like, no, it's for us. Like selfishly, like we get so much out of this as well as other people getting out of it. But it's no longer like, oh, we'll volunteer our time to do this. It's, no, I need this. And if it wasn't at my house, I don't know that I would be faithfully attending as much as, yep, I better be there and have my doors open and, food ready to go, because people are showing up whether there's growth group or not each week.
Mm-hmm. I think for a long time, I separated work and church. Over my time with the Bucks, I started coaching 7th and 8th grade hoops. All of a sudden, Pat Connaughton is supporting the gym at Harambe and funding that. And I'm not taking any credit or claim for that, but the opportunity where there's more connectivity, and I played the role of facilitator, like here's St. Marcus, here we are. And now some of the bigger voices at the Bucks who are talking to the players are able to say, oh yeah, I know there's this place. And to have the general manager of the Milwaukee Bucks and his wife come to church with us. It's not go to church on Sundays and then be at work for 6 days. It's you're ministering every day and you're letting his light shine.
I went to school at UW La Crosse thinking I would never be a teacher in a Wells parochial school somewhere, and then did my student teaching in Milwaukee, and we got married and I started teaching for Milwaukee Public Schools, and we were attending St. Marcus, and that was just the tip of like, hey, let's approach this crazy idea and expand our school by like one classroom back in the days when we had 200 students at St. Marcus. And I came and taught first grade for almost a decade at St. Marcus, and then took a little time off as we had kids, and then came back part-time and then had another baby, and now I'm back part-time again. And I could see through all of that, like God's hand as our ministry continues to grow, that like there's going to be a need for people that are ready to jump.
You don't have to separate work and faith, like they can interlap. Definitely that welcoming spirit of St. Marcus that makes you want to be a part of the ministry and not just be ministered to. Like we talk about world missions and global missions, but we got a pretty big mission field right here. I look back at 15 years at St. Marcus, and we've been in almost every one of those seats. Like we've been in the pew sitter seat and people ministering to us. We've been in okay, let's lead a growth group. This is not something you do for an hour a week and then come back a week from now. This is a way you live your life on a daily basis. Church is not about a pastor. A church is not about a building. A church is not just about the music. Like a church is about the people.
Something that brought us to St. Marcus is just the fact that our ministry is alive. Like whether you are just taking it in from the outside or ready to jump into any one of those opportunities, whether it's volunteer opportunities or being on staff or being on the board, like there's always ways to be connected. And as you get more and more connected, you realize you're not the only one.